Still fine margins at the top of the table over in Scotland as both Celtic and Rangers picked up midweek wins to keep, of course, the runaway lead away from the chasing pack. But what's going to happen this coming weekend? We'll take a little look next. Prediction video today. We look forward to match day number 23 over in Scotland, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. Keep banging out to all things Scottish Premier League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys, under one rooski. That's right. Rangers and Celtic kept up the heat at the top of the table, just 4 points separate the two Glasgow Giants. Meanwhile, Hearts, of course, were the recipients of the defeat, of course, to one of those, losing to Celtic last time. But what's going to go on this weekend? We'll take a look at it in a minute. Big shout out to my VIPs, boys. They're the Patreons. Thank you for your loving. I really appreciate your love down below. Of course, if you want to help us out and you want to join the band of men and women, check out the link down below. I'd love to get my Patreon numbers way back up there as we get into a very busy year 2022. So here we go then. Of course, games coming at you this weekend. These are one of the top flight divisions around Europe that are actually playing this weekend because they had their mini break way back when. So some players will be missing. The likes of Morelos maybe for Colombia. Colombia, of course, they're in action this coming thingy bill. So, of course, with the likes of Morelos for Colombia, who'll be likely missing. All right, let's break down the games that did take place this past midweek. Of course, we're trying to get back on a straight and narrow here over in Scotland. Of course, Dundee United picked up a cheeky 2-1 win over Ross County. Hearts did lose to Celtic in the end, 2-1 win in the end. Motherwell and Hibs was a draw. Look at me, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Rangers picked up a 1-0 win over Livingston. Goodness gracious me. St Johnstone against Dundee. Oh, goodness gracious me. I was so close. It was a draw in the end. And St Mirren did beat Aberdeen, so I would have lost it in the end anyway. 4 for me, not too shabby on my picks. Check it all out for yourselves in a minute. Of course, let's take a look at the state of play of the table. Here it is. Of course, Rangers running away with it, 55 points on the board. Of course, just 4 points though, realistically, in the bigger picture over Celtic. They've got a game in a hand, a game in a bit between the two sides. Hearts are in third, doing brilliant for the first season back in the top flight. Of course, Hibs trying to make up ground on Motherwell at the moment for that fourth spot. Down the foot of the table, St Johnstone still in trouble. Dundee also in a bit of bother, and Ross County not out of the woods yet. Let's take a look at the prediction league then, shall we? Of course, actually, this is one of the most vibrant prediction leagues at the moment. Kevin kicking ass and taking names alongside Jimmy Boy, Shane O'Donnell, Max Sangari, Deep at the Great, JSPCC, and Ultra. Well done to all of you for doing very well there. Top bins 4, just like me. Of course, we're all top bins with Daddy O's. We're Daddy Cools, aren't we? Unlike the Daddy Cool who got himself 2 this time around. That's, of course, the game, the leaderboard for this week. This is, of course, the mini leaderboard for the new part of the season, the back end of it. And Deep at the Great is running away with it right here, right now. So well done to you, sir. Of course, this will be the final weekend. We're heading into it right here, right now for the month of January. So, of course, getting amongst it to get yourself in contention for the predictor of the month for January. So that's, of course, around the corner. And, of course, I'll show you next time around the actual leaderboard, the master leaderboard for Scotland to see where we all are, to give you the big update. Anyway, of course, get involved with it. Cutley/Scott. It's all good, a bit of fun. And, of course, I'll see you on the next time around. So here we go then. Of course, looking forward to the next games. Kicking on off with Aberdeen. They're going to be taking on St Johnstone. These are all taking place on Saturday, the 29th of Jan. Played each other 69 times. These two sides, 28 wins to Aberdeen, 21 wins to St Johnstone, and 20 draws. Just one defeat the past 4 games for Aberdeen right now. 58% form. Up against the St Johnstone side, we haven't lost. We haven't won, actually, in the last 12 games. Good to me, 8% form for them right now. Last time around, over in Aberdeen, it was a 1-0 win for St Johnstone back in September 2021. They also played each other this season in St Johnstone as a 1-0 win for Aberdeen. In fact, the home side has only won once in the past 6 games between these two sides, and that was when Aberdeen beat St Johnstone back in the Boxing Day in 2020. Coming at you though, Aberdeen did pick up a loss against St Mirren last time around. St Johnstone picked up a 0-0 draw against Dundee, of course, at the McDermott Park. In fact, it's been 3 games without scoring a goal for St Johnstone. A bit of a problem for them right now. Look at the odds though for this one. Aberdeen at 10-7 on for the victory, 13-5 issue draw, 4-1 is your long shots at St Johnstone on this. I'm going to go with Aberdeen here. 1-0 just enough, just to get over the line, and another goalless affair for St Johnstone. Will they make any moves in the transfer market? We'll have to see about that. Celtic kicking on forward up against Dundee United. Now this will be over at Celtic Park. Played the 90 times since 1994. Just 67 wins for Celtic, 5 for Dundee, and 18 draws. 5 wins in the past 6 there for Celtic. 92% form for them right now. Up against the Dundee side, just actually back-to-back wins for them. 33% form for Dundee United at the moment. Of course, last time around over in Celtic Park was a 1-1 draw back in September this year. Of course, not the greatest start for Postologlu. However, they bounced back with a 3-0 win over Dundee United at Tannadice. way back in, of course, December. So not bad, though. Not bad result for a grind for Dundee United. Of course, they've only lost once in the past 3 games between themselves and Celtic, however, and they haven't won in a long time. Meanwhile, Celtic picked up a 2-1 win over Hearts. Of course, Dundee picked up a 2-1 win over Ross County. The odds, though, for this one, Dundee United 16-1 for this one. 8-1 on is your Celtic, and 7-1 is your draw here. I'm going to go with a win for Celtic, of course. I'm 3-0 win in the end. However, if we go to the other side of Dundee, it'll be Dundee over St Mirren at Dens Park. Played 22 times this is year 2000. 9 wins for Dundee, 10 for St Mirren, and 3 draws. Dundee came to this just 1 6 for them, 25% form against St Mirren side. Just 1 defeat the past 6 games, 67% form for them right now. Last round, of course, over at Dens Park. It's a 2-2 draw back in July 2021. Of course, they also played in October in St Mirren as a 1-0 win for Dundee. Dundee have only won once in the past 6 against St Mirren in all competitions and all venues. Meanwhile, though, Dundee picked up a 0-0 draw against St Johnstone. Aberdeen picked up a 1-0 loss against St Mirren. So St Mirren coming into this on the back of back-to-back clean sheets for them heading into this one. Look at the odds. The odds on this one: 13-10 is your Dundee, 20-10 is your St Mirren, and 23-10 is your draw. Dundee are your favourites on this one, being at home, so they'll fancy the chances here to get themselves maybe away from that drop zone this weekend. So 1-1 draw, though, for me. Cannot separate 2 sides. Can you kick it off forward? It's Hearts up against Motherwell in a bit of a top of the table crunch clash now. Played the 95 times since 1994. 43 wins for Hearts, 32 wins for Motherwell, and 20 draws. Just 1 defeat the past 5 games for Hearts. 67% form up against the Motherwell side. Also 1 defeat the past 6 for them. 58% form as well. Last round over at Tynecastle, it was a 2-0 win for Hearts. That's back in October this season. They also played at Fir Park back in November as a 2-0 win for Motherwell as well. Coming at you, Hearts did lose to Celtic. In fact, they've just conceded 1 goal in the last 3 games, and that was against scrap that they've conceded 2 goals against Celtic. However, Motherwell coming to us on the back of a 0-0 draw against Hibs. The odds on this one will probably go in favour of Hearts. 11-8 on for the victory. 35 is draw. 50-4 is your away win. That is, of course, Motherwell on this. Going to go with a win for Hearts here. 2-1 win to take it to the house. Kicking on forward, it is we've got to go to the other side of Edinburgh, I believe, and it'll be they're both playing at the same day. Is that right? Oh my gosh, it'll be chaos in Edinburgh, of course, at Easter Road. Yeah, Hibernian taking on Livingston. 22 wins for Hibs over the last 40. 12 wins for Livingston and 6 draws. Just 1 defeat the past 5 for Hibernian. 58% form up against the Livingston side. 2 wins, 2 defeats in the past 4 games. 58% form for them right now. Last round over in Easter Road, it was a 2-0 win for Hibs. Of course, they also played each other at the Macaroni Stadium back in December. It was a 1-0 win for Livingston as well. In fact, the home side hasn't won the last 4 games. Sorry, the home side hasn't lost the last 4 matches between these 2 sides. Meanwhile, Hibs coming to the back of that draw against Motherwell. Of course, Rangers did beat Livingston last time around. The odds, though, for this one go 11-8 on for Hibs on this one. 50-4 is your away win. That's Livingston, and 30-5 is your draw. Hibs will take it, though. 2-0 win for them at home on this one. And then finally, of course, we have the battle of the R's. It's Ross County up against Rangers. Played the 14 times 2016. No wins for Ross County. 11 wins for Rangers and 3 draws. 1 win, though, the past 4 games for Ross County to 42% form up against the Rangers side, who haven't lost in the last 12. They come to winning 5 of the last 6. 92% form for them right now. Last round, they're over at Victoria Park. It was a 4-2 win for Rangers. That was back in August. They also played each other in Ibrox in November. It was a 4-2 win then. Will it be a 4-2 win this time around to make it 3 4-2 wins on the spin? Ross County did lose to Dundee United. Meanwhile, Rangers pick up a 1-0 win over Livingston. They come to this just conceding 1 goal at the last 6 games. That 1 goal was against Aberdeen. The odds, though, for this one, 30-2 is your Ross County, 50-4 is your draw, and 5-2 on is your Rangers. They are red hot favourites on the road. I'm going with a 2-0 win for them to take to the house. That, my friends, is what I've got for you. Be sure to get your own predictions in using the website there, cut.4/Scott. It is free to enter. And if you could think yourselves are a Scottish football expert, let me know about yourselves. Of course, we're trying to look for Scottish creators or Scottish video content creators to support the channel, help out the channel with some long-term projects right here and now. And I could do with your help. You could be a face of the place for Scottish Premiership next season. Of course, we're looking for people to jump in the deep end. But until then, I'll see you soon for the next one. Smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. But until then, boys, we're done right here.